Hey folks, it's John with KGTropicals.com, bringing you the very first episode of my Comment of the Week series. Very excited about this. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. This is where I'm going to comb through all of my social media accounts and select some comments that I feel are worthy of addressing on these videos. Some of them might be fun, some of them might be serious, and some of them might just be questions that people are struggling with. But whatever they are, they're worthy of talking about in this series. I'm going to do one comment per week, and so you're definitely going to want to subscribe to this channel to make sure you don't miss it. They're going to upload every single Monday. So let's just stop talking about it. Let's get right to the first comment. Okay, so with every comment, I'm going to put it right here so that you can follow along with me, but I'm not going to show the names because, some of these might be a little out there, and I don't want to embarrass anybody or humiliate anybody or anything like that. So cover up the name, but you can read along with the question with me. The first question comes from my Getting Rid of Fish podcast video, and he says, "Help me out, guys. People say I have too many fish, but I have great filtration, lots of air stones, and many hiding places. I rarely have fish die on me, and I never see any that are sitting in the corner or at the top or bottom of the tank. I have never had any diseases like ick or bloat or anything like that. I've had mainly the same fish I started with 8 years ago, and my water quality is always adequately good as I do more water changes because I know I overstocked. My tank size is 140 gallons, and there's about 40 plus fish. It's hard to tell because there are fry growing in there as well. Basically, what I want to know is, even though everything is all right with the amount of fish I have at the moment, is there any setback to this, or are people just being haters / am I being judged because they don't know that I stay on top of it to make sure their quality of life is a good one?" Okay, so there's a lot of ways of looking at this, and there's a lot of angles to it. For one, it doesn't seem like you were actually freaking out and going out looking to see if there was a problem with your tank. It seems more like you were sharing with people, whether it be through a forum or whatever it is, and people started bashing you, saying that you have too many fish. And so that is when you believed that this became a problem. You didn't go looking for a problem. The problem came to you, and now you're freaking out thinking, oh, I have too many fish in my tank because some guy that's probably sitting in his underwear in his mom's basement put up a comment on one of your videos or one of your posts on a forum saying that you have too many fish. Well, first things first, understand that people online, they can be jerks. Not all of them, but there can be a lot of people online that just act like jerks. And you have to be able to look at this and just blow it off. Now, let's state the obvious here, okay? You said it in your email. Your fish are happy. They're healthy. They've never had any diseases. They're not showing any signs of being beaten or any aggression or anything like that. And they're breeding. So obviously the tank is set up nicely. So what's the problem? There really is no problem, but because somebody decided to voice their opinion and they believe that their opinion is the gospel truth, all of a sudden it has implanted this idea into your head that you might have a problem in your tank. The only answer to that question is, are your fish alive? Are they healthy? Are they happy? They can be alive in pretty bad conditions, but are they healthy? Which apparently they are. Are they thriving? They're breeding. So yes. So there is no problem. Now, 40 fish in a 140 gallon tank, yeah, it might seem a little bit steep, but it depends on what they are. You mentioned hanging out at the top or hanging out at the bottom of the tank. That is kind of an African cichlid thing, and you also mentioned hiding places. So I'm going to assume that this is an African cichlid tank. 40 fish in a 140 gallon, if they're in Bunas, it's not outrageous. I mean, it's really not, especially doing the amount of maintenance that you do. And you say you have good filtration and all of that, so it shouldn't be a problem. If it was 40 Venustus, that might be a little bit steep. So you're the only one that can look in your tank and judge what's going on. If your fish are healthy, there's no problem. When you go online and you start to interact with these people, believe me, the whole reason why I'm doing this series is because this exists. People voice their opinions, and sometimes they can get a little out of control, and it starts to make you think, what's going on? Am I doing this wrong? Is there a problem here? And it might not be that at all. It might be that they've just implanted it in your head because they believe that they're God and they know that there's no ramifications for their actions, so they can say whatever they want to say online. And what are you going to do? Get into a keyboard argument with them? Ooh. So, you have to take stuff like that with a grain of salt. Every bit of information that you get online, whether it's from me, whether it's from Joey, Dustin, some guy that has 3 subscribers on a YouTube channel, or a forum from a guy that just started or just joined the forum that day, it doesn't matter. Wherever you get your information from, you have to take it with a grain of salt. You have to understand that we are all expressing our opinion. We are expressing our experiences. What works for us might not work for you. So what my best philosophy is to go around and get as much information as possible if I'm trying to make my mind up about something, and use the cumulative effect. You find a whole bunch of people, you get all of their opinions, and that is going to help you to form yours. Does that make sense? So don't listen to one guy or even 1 or 2 guys on a forum talking crap. Just ignore it. Your fish are happy. They're healthy. There's no problem here. So that wasn't too bad for the very first comment, huh? This is going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, every Monday you can expect a new episode. I'm going to pick a new comment every single week, and we're going to have some fun with this. So hey, while you're here, why don't you check out some other videos that I have available to you? If you like this format where I am addressing questions from you, you should check out that video right there. It is an older video that I did way back in March, but it is my Q&A series that I was doing for quite a while. You might enjoy it. And then if you didn't see the video that I put up yesterday where I did a walkthrough of this basement, you can check that out right here and see all of this stuff before it all goes away. So thank you so much for watching this, and I look forward to another one next week.